Hello, hello. All right, so we're gonna start. We're gonna start now. Let me open the screen. All right. All right. So, what we're gonna do? Happy New Year's for everybody that's been missing the last stream. Anyway, I think the convention is that all January is good to wish a Happy New Year for everybody. After that, it's I think it's forbidden by the law. No more Happy New Year after the January, right? Right. So okay, so now we're gonna still keep working on the slashing thing. So you can see that I've been working on this little guy during my my spare time, so outside of the stream. So I've been working on this guy, trying to import this guy into the Unreal, looking super cool. I'm super glad to see how it looks right now. I like that. You see, that's obviously there is no animation yet, but you can see that it's gonna be really cool when we're gonna have some animation and physics and stuff like that. Oh boy, yeah, I know. Don't worry, I know. But today it's not gonna be about this guy. Today it's gonna be about the VFX slash. So what I mean by that is this kind of VFX we got there. So that's the last update we got from for this guy. So I want to keep working on this. The last time we tried to there is something wrong. Maybe I should, yeah, I think I'm gonna delete this one. Dismiss. Can I delete you? I can't delete you. That's interesting. And I'm all right. So now it doesn't complain anymore, so that's great. And yeah, let me check. So what we did, the last stream was not particularly a stream that was really productive, I would say, but I learned a lot. The thing is, VFX is not it's not my strength. There is a lot that I don't know about VFX, so there is a lot that I need to learn before being efficient in doing VFX. So that's why the last streams get kind of slow in progress, but it's alright. It's been expected. So this is the so what I'm trying to do. What I was trying to do on the last stream was trying to give a little bit more volume and a little bit more elements to that, trying to make it more interesting. So I tried to play a little bit with adding. We won't be able to see it there, but that's interesting. We can't see that. I need to compile, obviously. No, you should be good. No, you're not. That's interesting. Oh, here we go. Now you should be happy. Yeah, so you see that we got some slashings going on. Okay, So that's what we did last time. We tried to play a little bit with what is called training and this kind of thing. So, okay, we tried stuff. Do I like it? Frankly, not really. And I've been thinking during the past 2 days. I've been thinking on, am I taking the right approach for this? And frankly, I'm not really sure. What I mean by that is the first thing is, right now I'm going in a way where I'm doing custom meshes for each of the attack, each of the slashes. What I mean by that, let me open the Blender file so you would understand a little bit. So you see that that's the mesh we've been using for the VFX, and the idea behind this was that it would be cool if it was roughly following the sword, you know. So we got the attack, and the mesh would be roughly following the movement of the swords. But that would mean that every time I'm creating a new attack, I would have to create a new mesh. It's not really long, but you know, it's still taking a little bit of time, a little bit of configuration. I need to make the mesh. Creating the mesh is not so long, but you have to import this. You have to set up a new particle that is referencing a new mesh, and you have to put the new particle, make the corresponding the link between the right particle with the right animation inside Unreal. So it's some extra step that each step is not really long, but it's not really something that's I realized I want to do a lot of time, because I'm planning to have a lot of animation. I'm planning to I mean, for the combats, I'm planning to have a lot of slashes, and it's not just the heroes. Actually, there is also enemies. There is also the spirit that is following you. I'm starting to think that it might not be the best idea. It might not be the best approach. So what I want to try now is going for something more generic, and trying to go back to the first idea that I had, which was to use just a perfect, like almost a perfect circle around the character. And I think it's gonna be more interesting. Not more interesting, but it's gonna be easier, because it's not gonna be about following roughly the animation. It's gonna fit better. It's gonna be so generic that it's gonna fit all my animation. That's what I mean. So let's go with that. Let's create a new one. Let's create let's go with a plane. Scale it. I'm gonna bring that a little bit higher, like this. And I'm gonna make an insert, and I'm gonna delete this. Now, if I'm making a subdivision, I should have like something like this. You know what? I'm even gonna make a subdiv. I'm gonna make them perfect cycle and perfect cycle. Yeah, so the shape is even better. So I think we're gonna use this for our slashing animation. Let's try that. I'm gonna export this. I'm gonna export this mesh, and we're gonna have, obviously we're gonna have to. I didn't do the UVs. That's a mistake. Obviously we won't be able. We will have to make some adjustments into our material. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna create a a seam there, and I'm gonna rectify this. Yeah, he's complaining, but it's gonna be fine. And I'm gonna make sure to fill completely the my UV. So I just want to check if we are in the right direction, and we're not. I want to have something that's going counterclockwise, so I'm gonna grab everything and make a rotation of 1 in 100. Now we have the right. So the top of my UVs is the edge, the outward edge, and this is the inward edge. So perfect. That's the UVs I wanted. So perfect. Let's export this. So to Maya preset, Maya mesh. So we're gonna export this as VFX disk 2. We're gonna create a new mesh. And we're gonna bring that into Unreal. Let's try that. So we want to put that into our mesh folder. I'm gonna import that. Disk 2, right? No LOD, we don't care. Local, do not create material, perfect. Yeah, what's been grouped, we don't care about that. Okay. So now, let's see what happens if I just... if I just replace, without changing anything, my mesh in my emitter here. So like I'm just saying, okay, just take the disk number 2, and now we got, and it's not so bad actually. It's not so bad, but it's not in the right direction. It's not in the right. So there is a couple of things that I don't like. It's the start. Obviously, is we're gonna have to do something. This is too. How could I say? We can see the edge of my UV, and that's not something that we want, obviously. I would like to see if I can narrow down the tail. So we're gonna have to do that maybe in the material editor, because I think I would like to keep this perfect disk instead of scaling this in the mesh. Maybe I would like to find a way to do that into the material, so using parameters into the material, so that I can reuse this mesh for a lot of animation. But not so bad actually. Let me just check for the yeah, obviously I'm gonna have to compile. I didn't compile. I need to apply this too. And now, okay, so I might have to here we go. So yeah, it's really big. So that's one thing. So now I'm seeing with the character, I can say that it's really big. And it's not on the... sorry. It's not in the right direction. So maybe I'm gonna have to flip my UVs. So let's go back into Blender. Let's make a scale -1. And it should be fine. It should be enough. I'm gonna re-export this. Alright, re-import. Play. Alright. Alright, so that's perfect. I want to keep the mesh this size, but scale it into my emitter actually. I think it's gonna be better this way. So it's gonna be probably in my mesh renderer if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So for the scale, we're gonna put, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. We can't put any parameter in there. That's too bad. All right, so let's start with 0.7. Let's start with 0.75. So I have the feeling that every time I'm gonna have to check this main. Yeah, okay. So that's better. All right. So let's go back to our material and we're gonna have to tweak it. So first of all, I would like to make so that the even if the mesh is a complete disk, I mean it's perfect disk with no separation, I don't want to have my slash making all the way around the disk. So we might have to play a little bit with the material, trying to find a way to make a parameter so that we can set up a kind of a distance for the trail. So let's go. Let me think how I should do that. Probably gonna be in the text coordinate. I think every time I'm using the text coordinate there. Yeah, okay. To make things simpler, I'm gonna branch all my texture coordinate to the same. Oh boy, I put the touch of, man, I hate this Wacom. I got some issue with my Wacom. Okay, you know what? Let me just unplug this. For now I don't need any Wacom. Hey Polabots! How you doing, man? Good evening. How is it going? It's going pretty slow, but it's alright. It's me learning. It's not me doing, it's me learning. So you know, sometimes you have to spend time on the learning. You can't be always super productive, I guess, but it has to be done, right? It has to be done. All right, so let me see, look if I didn't. Yeah, we got another one here. We're gonna put that here. And we should be good. And the reason why I'm doing this is because now I want to branch everything into an add. And we're gonna add some parameter in there. So it's gonna be length. I'm not sure if it's the correct way to do that, so I'm gonna test this. Oops, I had my cap locks engaged. We're gonna make float 2 because we are dealing with texture coordinate, and I want to play with yeah, it's the x-axis. So the y gonna stay on 1, No, not 1 0, sorry, because we're adding stuff. And let's do that. And let's see what's the result of this. I'm gonna put that onto my second screen. So if I'm playing with length 0.3, minus 0.3, yeah, actually it's not actually it's not an add I should have put, it's more a multiplier, I think. So let's bring a multiply. I'm gonna stop this. So now we are multiplying stuff. I prefer to have one into the y-axis, like this. And let's go. Hello. Did I do something wrong? I'm multiplying 1 and 1. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. So we got this. So that's with when nothing's, it's the original. If I'm doing a length, I put 1.5. Here we go. So now, okay, perfect. That's what I was looking for. So if I put 2, it should be even shorter. It is. Perfect. But it's on the okay, there is just a last thing I need to do, because right now what I want is making a scale, but scaling around this point here, on the front, in front of the character. Right now it's scaling around this point, or even around this point. So it's like it's removing some stuff from there, but I want to be there. So we're gonna have to make some mathematics into our shaders to fix that. And for that we're gonna have to okay, so I'm gonna make a constant bias scale like this. So it should be centered now, and I'm gonna put another constant bias scale after the operation, where -1 multiplied by 2. Did I do something wrong? It's very possible. It's very possible. It is because I fucked up on the okay, forget about the constant bias. So okay, no, actually what I want, it's not a constant bias scale I wanted to do. I should be doing, I should be adding I should be adding 0.5. Do our operation there, and then we subtract 0.5. And I don't think it's gonna work. Ah, fuck, yeah. Obviously it's not gonna work because I didn't use a vector 2. Yeah, now it's looking a little bit more what I was expecting. Let's play. So the idea is good, but the execution. Okay, I think it's the good idea. I don't think, but I think I messed up. It's subtract first, and then add. Or at least I think it should be that. I'm hoping that I'm not too dumb. Aha! Yes, that's what I was looking for. Perfect. Perfect. Let me clean this a little bit. Like this. Bring that here. Apply. We're gonna save everything because last stream Unreal was really really in the mood. But now you see that if I'm scaling, if I want to scale, whoop, if I want to scale the length of my trail now, it's always gonna be in the center of my character. That's gonna be interesting. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. Okay, and it's giving me an idea that actually we could use the same techniques to play on the we could do the same, use the same idea so that we can have a control on how thick or thin the so that would be I'm gonna make a divide. I'm gonna call, first of all, I'm gonna call this trail length, so it's gonna make a little bit more sense. I'm gonna make a divide, one divide by this, and the reason why it's making more sense to, wait a minute, what did, okay, no, it's fine, it should be fine, right? Something went wrong. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is because it's making more sense to have the higher. Okay. Yeah, if I'm putting a small value, it should be small. You know, it's making more sense. Before that, small value was making a long trail while higher value was making small trail. So it's making more sense this way. I like that. I'm gonna limit this to 0 to 1, and actually not even 0, 0, 0, 1, because we don't want to divide by 0. Yes. I can put something like this. Okay. Hey, the graphic gamer. Hello, man. Hello, what is the best way that you recommend learning Unreal? That's a tricky question because learning Unreal depends on what you want to do with Unreal. You can do a lot of stuff with Unreal. You can do VFX, you can do animation, you can do graphics, level, you can do programming. So it's really vast. Maybe what I would recommend is choose an area that's you think it's gonna be the most interesting for you. Is it art? Is it programming? Is it gameplay? Is it animation? And start digging there, because if not, you're gonna be overwhelmed by. There is too much stuff in Unreal. There is a lot of stuff in Unreal. So if you start to learning a little bit of material, then a little bit of blueprint, then a little bit of programming, then you're gonna be overwhelmed. It's gonna be intense, So I would suggest you maybe to first of all, maybe determine what you want to do with Unreal. What's your goal with Unreal? Do you want to make a cool little scene, like you want to make a cool level in a forest, or do you want to start doing gameplay, start thinking about game design? Maybe. Basically, I'm an artist who's fascinated by the idea of the tool and might want to play with making game demos. So probably if you are already an artist, that would be your door, you might want to use the art door, So maybe what would be interesting would be to start doing a scene, a small scene. So maybe find an idea and maybe like a house close to a lake, something not necessarily going already into the gameplay side, trying to make game design stuff and all, but maybe just start with a static scene, like you were doing some, like I don't like the term, but walking simulator is a little bit pejorative, but this kind of game or demo where it's mostly walking around a scene. I would say that would be the best for an artist. It's the best approach, because if you are trying to do all the stuff that's trying to learn at the same time all the stuff that Unreal can do, it's gonna be intense, it's gonna be really intense. But just starting with the scene, you're gonna learn how to use the viewport, how the viewport is done. You're gonna learn how to the UI actually of Unreal is already working. So where are the tools? How do you import something into the game? How do you set up your camera, your view? You move around. Where do you find this or that? It's that would be a good start. All right, but let's go back to VFX. Let me put that back here. So now, using the same concept, I should be able to duplicate this and try and put that and call that trail width. And same idea, I'm gonna put that into the UI, and I should be able to play with the width. So let me check this. So right now I got the width of 1, but if I putting 0.5, I'm guessing that we should have something much narrow, and it is. It is, right? If I put 2, it's gonna be really thick. That's perfect. That's already working actually. And if I'm putting 0, we got something really like almost like a line, I like that. I think we are on the right path. I think it's gonna open a lot of interesting stuff for me because I'm gonna be able to use the same shader for a lot of different effects. You see this kind of really narrow thing? It's already looking like the white stuff I was trying to do in a really complex way because it's using ribbon and it's following a skeletal mesh. Now it's just a parameter in my material. I think it's way smarter to work like this. Yes. I think I'm on the right way. Alright, so enough auto-congratulation and let's go back to work. So that's perfect because what it also means is I'm gonna be able to play with the like I can use this dynamic parameter and modulate the width. Modulate the width of this guy. U position, U range. What is U range already? The U range I was trying to do. I think the U range is already what I was trying to do. No. Wait. U range is. No, it is. U range was already. Ah, it's fine. All right. It's no, I get. Okay, it's a little bit tricky. It's not the best way to make a. Now it's starting to be a little bit messy in my material. We got some parameters that are doing kind of close to the same thing, but I just want to have something working first and then we'll do the cleanup. I like the animation. The white lines are like the wind moving with the sport slash. Yes, that's what I was trying to do, but it was the method I was using for that was really kind of complex and complicated and not really difficult for me to handle and tweak. But with this method, it's gonna be way easier to do that. So I would have a lot of control on a lot of stuff. So I would have a lot of control on the color. I would have a control on the shape. So I would be able to put a lot of this, shape all around my my VFX animation. Is gonna be way better. It's gonna be way better. All right, so trade widths, we're gonna make multiply with this parameter. So this one is gonna be do I really need actually to have a I don't need this one anymore actually. I can remove this and just use the dynamic parameter now. No need for a multiply kind of thing. And the default is 1. That's perfect. That's what I want. So I'm doing this. Nothing should have changed. Guess should have the same result as before. No, maybe no. Dynamic material parameter width is 0. That's right. That's right. That's why. All right. So let me stop this. So now that should mean that I should be able to make a float from curve and going like start at the value of 0 and ending up at the value of 1. And now we should have it really narrow. You know, the tail is really pointy, but we got something bigger. Obviously we're gonna have to tweak a little bit our curve because maybe something like this. Something like this is making more sense. And actually, we could go. Let's try 0 point and go back to something pointy. So this one could be like even. Right, we are almost there. I like that. We're gonna grab all our key and put that in auto to have something more. Thanks for your input. Do you recommend any specific courses or books on Unreal? I wouldn't recommend any books because it's Unreal is too you know, it's hard to learn a game engine where there is a lot of that stuff that needs to be in motion to understand. And yeah, no books. And for tutorial, well, let's start with the actually the Unreal Engine channel on YouTube. I wouldn't even recommend any paid course, actually, not until you are really serious, because you can find a lot of tutorial on YouTube. There is so much tutorial on YouTube, so there is, and you can find some good ones. So you could go. You could go on the Unreal Engine channel, and I'm sure that you're gonna find a bunch of tutorials. Just go on their channel, look at playlist, and you should have already a lot of so yeah, in Make Some Things Unreal you could have Unreal Educator presentation tips and tricks. You got a bunch of them. Is there something like get started? We can't do any we can't do any search just for playlist. I don't want to look for a specific video, but that's too bad. Or what you could do is going onto the Unreal Engine documentation. For this one, so docs Unreal Engine, and I'm pretty sure that you would have a topic. Setting up, yeah. We'll maybe go to learn online course, maybe. Documentation, online course. A free learning platform that offers hands-on video course and guided learning path. I need to sign in, but actually I think that would be the best. That would be a good place. I didn't try that, but you could go there. It seems like it's free. Okay, let me sign in off screen. Let me check if it's gonna be easy. Ah, come on. Check. And now he's asking me for Okay, so now I need to be registered. No thanks. Come on. Okay, I will leave. I will leave that to you, but I'm pretty sure that would be the best. Actually, one of the best to start. To start from scratch for learning Unreal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right, go. So we were there. I like that. Yeah, I need to. Obviously, I'm gonna have to apply and. So that was bring. Why can't I see the? Okay, it's fine. Okay, let me just tweak a little bit the curve off screen so that I can have the. So maybe I would want to go. Oh wait. Let's go with 0.65. Okay, so that's one thing. All right, so I like that. And so now the good thing is I can bring the so this and that. I'm gonna disable them, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna even delete them at some points. I don't need them. So let's. I think there is one thing that I don't like with this slashing animation is that it's disappearing too quick. I think it's missing a little bit of trailing, you know, in the VFX. So something that is staying a little bit more longer on the in the VFX stuff. So how should I handle this? Should I create a new mesh and should I create a new mesh and put that on top of this, or I'm trying to sorry, I'm thinking a lot. Okay, what I want to okay, we're gonna make I'm gonna save everything, and I'm gonna so that if I'm doing something, I'm gonna try something drastic. If it's looking bad, I would revert. Okay, so let's go back to my emitter. We're gonna stay into the emitter thing. All right, so I want this to stay longer, so the slash should hang in the in space a little bit longer. So that would mean I want to have a lifetime longer. All right. Now that also mean that I'm gonna have to tweak my U position actually. So the U position is should be. Is there a way to scale this? Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. Pivot point there. Okay, so obviously now the all the curves need also, all the other curves need also to be adjusted. So we got the wrenching. Honestly, the wrenching, I don't think I need to have this one anymore. So instead of using a I'm just gonna use what, a simple float. And okay, so okay, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna work on this. Let me see. Okay, so now the feeling that I want to play a little bit more with the parameter. We got the dissolve. What's the dissolver doing? Oh boy. Yeah. There is something I don't understand is that it should be the width should be so that at the beginning it should be really small, right? Why is that? Ah, wait. Because I didn't compile. It's still too big at the Okay, we're going somewhere. Yeah. Hey, Michael Jesus, how you doing, man? Hello, hello. Is that doing a semi-random animation each time? Yeah, yeah, it is because of the since I'm doing some I'm making some movement into the texture, so that's why on the UVs of the texture, so that's why you got some randomization. Okay, I want to tweak now the color. I want to have going back to the I want to have the bright things starting to fade out to the end. So we're gonna have actually to change a bit of. How should I handle this? How should I use the last parameter for this, or could I be more? Let me check something. What if I'm putting a static value for that, like 1? Is it an issue? Would it be an issue? Actually, not at all. So actually we have now yeah, we have two highlight two parameters. So we're gonna use one okay. So okay, so maybe we're gonna have to make a little bit of cleanup. All right. So I'm trying to understand the big idea here. So I think that if I'm multiplying this yeah, if I'm multiplying this by, okay, let's use the U range for now. I'm gonna rename that properly later. No, because it's still we are still using the yeah, for this one I just need a texture coordinate, plain and simple. It should be enough. It should be better this way. It should give me a result more. Stop. Alright, so for now it didn't change anything, which is oh yeah, because so if I'm putting 0, yeah, that's not what I was expecting, to be honest. So let's go back to my material. So if I'm putting 0, I got a value of 0. Inside position. So how could he find anything? Or maybe it's because it was not clamp. I don't know, I'm just trying stuff here, trying to understand the mess I've been doing in my material just to nope, doesn't change anything there. Well, you know what? I don't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be that complex, actually. All I need to do is playing with this position thing. There you go. There was already a parameter for that. I just have to replace it. Alright, so let me check the VFX now. Oh, okay. So now nope, still nope, still nope. That's weird because we still can clearly see that on a plane. There is still something actually. Hey, wait a minute. No. It's because. Ah, man. I'm so dumb. It's because I'm not playing. I'm not using the. Oh, no. I'm so dumb. I also need to put that here actually. Obviously, I was playing with the blending with this one and the yellow. So obviously, say right. So now 1 is full bright. 0 should be 0 should be. No, wait. Again. Is 0 is full yellow for some reason. So you went full yellow for that. So maybe I should put minus 1 minus. That's now. Yeah, okay. No, don't do the same mistake. 0 point. Okay. All right. And now I should use that. And for the highlights, we're gonna use the. Let's reuse our parameter for highlight position. And so we got this. Let's go with 0.5 for example. We got this, and the highlight position. Let's go with 5. 5 is giving us this. Let's go with 2. 3. Here we go. So that's what I was looking for. So now we got the control. Like if I'm going to 0.7. Obviously they're gonna be. I'm gonna need a little bit of tweak there, but all right. So that's mean now I should be able to, with one parameter, to play with the color of my trail. So wait a minute. The thing is. No, because I still need to. I still got this. There are gonna be a lot of cleanup to do after that. I already know that. Okay. So I got the okay. So now, yeah, I think it's working the way I want. So now that would mean that if I'm going to float from curve, yeah, you see already. Now I know that it's gonna work. now I know that it's gonna work, because now I can say, all right, so start brown, then in the middle go full bright, 1, and then finished on the all right. Now we're gonna be able to do some effects in the when we are in the end of the okay, I'm gonna save everything. And the effect I'm talking about is making some like we're gonna make some okay, so now I want to make some yeah, it's taking much more time than I thought it would be for the VFX, to be honest, but I'm learning at the same time, so it has to be done. All right, so let's use another texture sampler. This time I'm gonna reopen, we're gonna get back to Substance Designer, because I'm gonna use another channel in this noisy texture. Whew, that's long, that's really long. But I really want to have a good base before adding more, you know, sparky stuff and flurry stuff, because yeah, I really want to have the base really good, because if the base is not good, I can add as much particle as I want. It's never gonna be really good. Okay. So now I want to bring the let's start with a simple perlin noise, and we'll see after that if it's good or not. So let's have a scale around this. Export. Yes, export output. Close. So that's now if I'm re-importing this, I should have a perlin noise into my green channel. It does. So now I can use that. I can make a shared wrap that's trying to optimize a little bit the shader already, and I'm gonna grab a texture coordinates. Coordinates. And the way I'm gonna do this is let me try to remember how it's this kind of effect is done. Actually, maybe I think I. No, it's not. All right. I need to have actually two. Let me go to like 20, 50. And separate. No, it's not. It's combine and RGB. It's okay. It's split. But I think it's R and G. Import. So now I got this. And I should be able to make a float 2. And then add this to my float 2. Make a lerp. And distort. To the coordinates. And go with the alpha. So I'm bringing this. It should add even more distortion. No, it doesn't. For some reason. It doesn't. It doesn't. Because okay, let's forget the panel for a while. Yes, now I understand. It's because I also need to plug that into the ones driving the opacity. So now we got this kind of distorting effect. Can play with that. Like it's gonna be interesting when you're gonna want to make some kind of fume effect. So maybe let's go with the last parameter I got. And apply everything. And if I'm going back to my effects, let's go with a float from curve. And so now we want to have the invert. So we want to have 0 and then 1. So it's too big and it's not straight enough. So let's bring another texture coordinate. I want to multiply this by on the G by, no, on the X, I want to multiply this. Let's go with 3. Let's try this for now. Maybe like this. Wants to have photo. Alright, so it's too big. It's not, it's too small. So maybe I should tweak that into my texture. Let's try to go with a scale of 3 maybe. And okay, I'm also gonna make sure that I got a auto level. Wait, can I have a no? So I got an auto level on the each of the channel. I'm exporting. God damn, and it's 2 AM where I live. Gonna have a nice one. I will check this tomorrow. Bye. Sorry, Domin Munda. I know it's during the week. I'm living in Canada, and during the week I'm working, so I can't stream during the day. I need to wait for the evening before I can stream during in the weekdays. But have a good night, man. See ya next time. So alright, so let's export this. Export output at speedmap. Right. And let's re-import the texture. So completely fine, thanks you. Thanks man, thanks for understanding. So we have an issue there because the thing is, fuck. Right, so the thing is the VFX is too close to the edge. So now, if I'm doing this kind of effect, I can't push. I don't have any mesh. That's a tricky one. So alright, so maybe I'm gonna have to bring this. Okay, so if I'm doing a alright, let's use this one. So if I'm doing 0.25 for example, I should bring everything back inside. It's it's completely the opposite. So it's minus 0.25. And now nothing is happening. Oh yeah. Whoa boy. Yeah. Yeah. That's something that I didn't expect it. How should I handle this? Wait a minute. Okay, what is this? Okay. Multiply this by okay, so this one is for the trail length, right? Cool. Doesn't concern the width. Oh, actually, it does. Oh, what if I'm doing this? Now I should be. Oh boy. It may it's because I'm doing it. I know. So now this should never be 1. It should be not really actually. Okay, that's interesting. This one, if it's 0, if it's if it's 2, -1. Okay, no, 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 no. No, no, nope. I don't get it. I don't get this. I'm not playing with the right. Oh my god. Ooh. Could be playing with the width. No, I'm not. I am. Yes, I am playing with the width actually. Yeah. It's the blue, yeah. I don't get why I got this effect. Ah, because okay, I was dumb. No, something is wrong there. I'm multiplying, so if I'm doing 1, it should change nothing, right? Okay, so let me 1 multiplying by 2, 3, it's even bigger. So 1. It doesn't do what I thought it would do, and it's because it's because I forgot this one actually. Would it be? No, it doesn't have the, it doesn't not have Nico. The issue here is that the opacity is not driven by any. Yes, it is. It is. Ah. Hmm. Okay, so start preview node. Let's see how it looks like. how it looks like if I'm putting the blue 0.5 2. Ooh, maybe it's because I need a clamp, and it's because it's going. Oh, actually, let's put a clamp. Yeah. Nope, that was a dumb idea. Fuck, man. I'm really tired of this shit. Why do I don't understand what's going on there? Wow, I'm really lost there. So we got this. Start doing notes. So we got the end. So no, I should be looking at the okay, so this. Yeah, but that's the thing is. Would it be because of this? This one, so this one is tricky actually. Oh my god. I need to rethink of I think I'm gonna start from scratch. Starting to become a real mess there. So I might be better for me to start from scratch and to start from a clean slate. So let's try that. Right, so mat fx slash 01. Yeah. Where is the oh wait. Oh, it's called slash train. Alright. Well, that would be a good opportunity to make a proper naming for this. Mat fx slash 01. Let's go again. All right, so we want translucent and lit. We also want this noise texture. Let's bring. So the idea here is that you know what You know what? Since okay, you know what? This I'm trying to do something really complex with the shaders for the rotating stuff. While now that I'm using a perfect disk, I can just rotate the mesh actually. I don't have to rotate the doing fancy stuff into the shader because now I'm using a disk, a perfect round disk, so I can rotate it. So it's, yeah. So let's put the rotation into the particle instead of the shader. And it's gonna simplify a lot my shader, and it's gonna be a lot more manageable actually. So yeah, I think I was complexifying my life way too much. It doesn't have to be that difficult. With that being said, let's go with that. All right, so let's go with that. All right, so I'm gonna okay, we're gonna use also our material function call. What method would be easier to remember? I do that. What method would be easier to remember? What do you mean by remember? Remember, you want to remember what? Like for me to remembering something? We're gonna go with the histo select. We're gonna use our texture coordinate so that we can grab a gradient. Component mask. When it comes to doing this sort of things, again, I am on 6 months. The goal is not, it's to do that once and to have something flexible so that I don't have to do this again in 6 months actually. So if it's going according to the plan, you shouldn't have to you mean when I'm trying to complexify my life? Yeah, okay. Now I get it. Phew, tonight today difficult, eh? Yeah, you won't have to wait 6 months for that. I'm pretty sure that next week I'm gonna find another way to complexify my life again. So you won't have to wait for 6 months again. Just scream in the chat. Life is simple. Simplify your life. That should do it. All right, I want the green. I want the green channel for that. And value, that's gonna be my value, and we're gonna create one. We're gonna create one parameter for the position, one parameter for the range. And we're gonna plug this into our emissive color just for now so that I can see if it's doing what I want it to do. Alright, so let's do position. Let's say, for example, I want to be center. It should be center. And the range should be around 0.5. Yes, that's what I wanted. So this way we have a band. So I can play with this. This should be my parameter to make it small or large. So if I'm going to 0.2, you see that we got a much narrow band. Perfect. All right, I like that. Let's already bring the dynamic parameter, and we're gonna plug this into the range, and the default parameter might be 0.5. And maybe what I would want to is to have because the thing is, maybe I want more the gradient to be more diffuse in the bottom than on the I want to have the top a little bit more sharp, so might be able to do that by putting a power into this gradient there. No, it's yeah, obviously now it's fucking up. So how should I tackle that? Maybe I should put another. Okay, so how should I make so? Because this is gonna control if I want it to be on top or. So if I'm putting 0.5, we are right in the middle. How would I control the sharpness on this side? Because it's like my computer was really laggy at this moment. Seems like I'm back. So that was a weird one. Alright. I thought it would be the end of the stream. Okay, so again, I'm trying to think. So I want to have a way to have a gradient from whatever. So if I'm doing a band like this, I want to have another gradient. No, it's not even a gradient I want. What would be the best way to do that? Okay. What if I don't even have to? Okay. So the range, all right. So the range is gonna stay at 0.5. Right, but what I'm scaling is actually the texture coordinate there. The texture coordinate is gonna be scaled by float 2, and I'm gonna scale it like this. So this should look like yeah, but now I'm scaling it from the top, so I want to scale it from the center. So I'm gonna make 0.5. No, maybe it's the minus 0.5. I made the same mistake as the last time. Subtract 0.5. This way. Right, so this way. Stop previewing node. So we have the same result, but now I got something that I can multiply like this. Ooh, wait a minute. Why? Okay, yeah, because I need to clamp it. Yes. I need to make a clamp before. Yes, here we go. Yes. So that's what I was looking for, except I want the invert. Here we go. So you see now it's sharper there on the top and it's much smoother on the bottom. This is fucking perfect. And this is gonna be our parameter, so if we want to have something much smaller, that's gonna be there, and we are keeping this transition. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's go with yeah, let's go with that. And centered, yes, exactly. It's a blend option and centered. Yeah, but I want to have a, you know, kind of more diffuse gradient on the bottom than on the top. So I finally found the way. I'm really happy to be able to find this trickery. So all this now is gonna be useful to use with, you know what, let's already put that into my so like I realize that I'm multiplying by 0. Make float 2 with 1. We're already gonna plug the dynamic parameter there, and we're gonna put width. Actually, maybe I'm gonna have to make a yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna actually divide 1 by the width to have the opposites. So before it was higher value was making the band narrow, which doesn't make any sense, which make less sense. So now, yeah, it's doing the more, it's more logical this way. Perfect. So I said that I wanted something around maybe 0.775. Okay. All right. So now, smooth step. Smooth step or just step? I think just step. Not a smooth. We're gonna use the step one. We're going for something sharp. Do I want something sharp? Let's try for that. All right, so So we got this. Now, if I say that with that, here you go. We got more, maybe that would be useful to have scaling. Like, I want to have something like this. Let me try the smooth step actually. I've got a feeling that's might be better. No, wait. I think it's. Wait, I forgot how to use that properly. Max is 1. Yes, all right. So now if I'm putting that into the opacity, we should have... Nah, it's really diffuse, eh? Maybe I just have to multiply this by this and put that in value. Nope. No, okay, I'm going back to the step. Nope. Other way around. Here we go. Alright, so we want to, for the emissive color for now, we're gonna put particle color. Like this, and by default, can we? No, I can't. It's too bad. Alright. So, yeah, definitely I want to have something even more sharp. So should I put that here? I think I should put that here. Yeah, I'm gonna put that here. I want to have even more contrast. No, actually, let me grab that. Would be maybe the right time to put a smooth step. So we get this. I really want to crash. No, it's the other way. Oh, but yeah, but now. No. Nope, because the smooth step shouldn't go there. Stop preview, no. The smooth step should go after this one. Well, actually, not even a smooth step, but a power node. A power node should do the trick, I think. Ah, that's interesting because I don't even have to. That's interesting because I don't even have to do this kind of thing. Actually, I can just plug this already there. Yeah. Yeah. Because the width should still work, right? Yes, it does. Okay, I found a way even. I found an even better way actually. How about that? Even cleaner like this. So now should I have something? Yes, alright, so merge. So sharp to the outer edge, but with some funky stuff in the inner edge. That's exactly what I was looking for. Range, what if I'm going to .8, but yeah, but now. Hey, cassette des coups. How you doing, man? Comment ça va? Godin en live, donc mes insomnies sont enfin récompensées. Ouais, si t'as du mal à dormir, ouais, je pense que t'es tombé au bon endroit, parce que là, je vais t'assommer de nodes et de trucs techniques, tu vas vite t'endormir, je pense. Donc, oui. Oui, t'es au bon endroit. Je pense que t'es au bon endroit. Okay, I just want to check stuff here. I just want to make sure that's looks like the range is doing some weird stuff. If I'm going with 0.3, yeah, you see it's shifting on the to the top, and that's not what I want. D'accepte le défi. Bon, eh ben, je lance le chrono, on va voir combien de temps tu restes debout. On va voir ça. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, you know what? The range should stay at 0.5. I don't know. I don't need to change this. I don't know why I've been doing this. Yeah, let's go back to what we had. Parameter we had. Right, so now we got something that is pretty close to. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be what I'm looking for. All right, so that's one thing. All right, so we got. Let's try right away to tweak the color. Actually, I think it's the would be the right time for that. Wait a minute. I need to save everything because I know that's Unreal this time around is in a bad mood. I don't know why, but for 2022 we decided to be in a bad mood. He's a little bit susceptible. Okay. So for the color, how should I handle this? How should I handle this? You know, okay. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna stop there. I see that it's been more than sorry, detox mango. Hey dude, I was just saying that I will be stopping the stream. I see that's been 2 hours I'm streaming. Yeah, sure. Can I ask you something? You can, definitely. I will be stopping after that. J'espère que casser des coups, il sera déjà couché. Right. Yeah, for the color, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to handle this. I've been paying for software monthly, $80 for 4 months, and the yearly plan is 800 a year. Casser des couilles, toujours debout. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Je peux te lire du Molière, peut-être? Do you think it would be rude for me to ask if I could, like, change to yearly plan minus what I've paid? But you... okay, but yeah, okay, I understand the... Well, rude or not, you still can... no, I don't think it's gonna be rude. It's just... you can ask. Nothing's bad's gonna be happening. Even if they refuse, it's not like they're gonna cancel your subscription or something. I don't know what the software is, but if they are canceling your subscription because they are angry that you have been asking something, that would be really bad business for them. So no, go ahead. I don't think it would work. It's depending on the it would depend on the customer service. Obviously, if they have a really good customer service, probably it would work. If it's Autodesk, I don't think it's gonna work. But you have nothing to lose to try it. So yeah, go for it. Don't be shy. Anyway, the worst could happen is that they are telling you that it's not possible. Thank you, bye. So really not a big deal. Lis-moi du code binaire. Ah putain, ouais, ça, tu vas t'endormir direct si je fais ça. 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1. Cheaper to get 4 months free time than get a year. No, but what that was what I understand first part about, but actually it's more like he paid 4 times $80. So that's it. It's more expensive than paying 800 a year. Or should I ask for all months I've paid already? Yeah, I don't think it would work. I don't think they're gonna... Well, you never know, actually, because if there is kind of because this company actually prefer that you became you subscribe for a year and pay $800 than you paying every month, and you might stop, you know, on the next month. You know, you might cancel the next month on the month after that. So maybe they would prefer to reimburse, you know, the make a commercial gesture. So if they know that you will become a yearly customer, so you should ask, because maybe they could see that for them it would be a better deal to you know, make a commercial gesture for you and you become a yearly customer. So actually it could work. I don't think they would reimburse the 4 months, but you might find a common ground, you know. Yeah, so it's actually making sense that you're asking for a commercial gesture, if they are okay for that or not. So yeah, it's not rude at all. 80 each month for 4 months. Yeah, see, it's yearly, it's cheaper. Yeah, it's like you're gaining 2 months per year. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. We didn't make any progress. Actually, we made some step back, but that's the thing. Sometimes when you're learning stuff, at some point, it's better to scratch everything and start again, start again with everything you've been learning during the process, to have something much cleaner. I'm doing that a lot. I'm doing that really often, so I'm not even mad anymore. It's like it's fine. It's so yeah. I know that the VFX series is not particularly entertaining to watch, but I can't be an expert in everything, right? You learn stuff, that's all good. Yeah, exactly. As long as I'm learning stuff, I'm all right. I'm in the right direction. Okay, guys. So I wish you a good night, good day, depending on where you're watching. Oui, là, pour le coup, t'as gagné, Casse. Prends soin de toi, l'ami. Toi aussi, merci. Merci beaucoup. Et puis, à la prochaine, alors. Prochaine insomnie. J'essaierai d'être un peu plus opérationnel. Alright, thanks, guys. See you next time. Yeah, bye.